So starting a mobile bar or mobile bartending service does have a lot of landmines involved, and there are plenty that fail. So what is the focal point of the bars that do fail, and what do you need to think about before getting into this business? So this question came from Paul in the Facebook group. Says, serious question, why don't some mobile bars work out? I'm curious as to what causes people to struggle in this business and which struggles cause people to shut down. Share your experiences. This is a loaded question. Why do businesses in general not work out? There's a million reasons that it depends on the person that's running the mobile bar or the business. And I can think of a handful that are very common. The main one for me is sales and marketing, because sales cures all. If you know how to sell and market a business or a service, everything takes care of itself. If you are struggling with even the bartending aspect or operational stuff, software, when you are closing deals and you have that ability, the skills to sell and market, you have revenue to pay for those other things and expand the business. But let's break it down into a few pieces here on what I see is very common. Before we get into those, check out mobilebarhub.com. We're going deep into sales and marketing, into the membership. Go check that out. The first one is expectations. People don't know very often what to expect with running a business, and they don't know how to problem solve right out of the gate. So running a business in general is all about problem solving and going into situations you don't feel comfortable in. And the one thing I think about all the time is the licensing and insurance aspect. Everybody's in different places throughout the country. In specific states, it could vary from county to county with what's required of your business. And that requires the business owner to do some problem solving on their own and just pick up the phone with their local government office or talk to another mobile bar and just be persistent with people to get answers. And very early on, you see businesses fail immediately before they get out of the idea phase because they can't get those answers. You need to know what to expect out of running a business, which is going and finding answers, not knowing what you're doing in terms of it could be social media or what trailer to buy, and just moving forward and making decisions. And just having realistic expectations that this is going to take time. Everything is on your shoulders as well. So many people label this as, hey, I'm a perfectionist. When you're not a perfectionist, you just have a problem with actually making decisions and moving forward. And that's where expectations come into play, personality profiles come into play. And you just have to have that ability to move forward and make a decision. Service, not putting together a good service. You see even bartenders that haven't run a business or haven't had the experience with tracking inventory and making sure that you're prepared for events. There's a lot of mobile bar stories out there of people that go into it thinking it's going to be easy. It's just putting liquid into cups when there's a lot behind it. You have to make sure you are set up for events, you're prepared, all the way down to removing the plastic off of bottles so service is quick. You're not misplacing your wine openers, your tools, things of that nature. You have to have a good service. You have to continuously improve your garnishes, your glassware, the speed of your service, and also just your interaction with the customers, making sure everybody feels comfortable and happy, and that you're not one of those bartenders that's entitled of, hey, this is take your drink and get out of here. Time and money investments. You're going to be sinking either time or money into the business. It's one or the other, and it could be marketing. You either got to pay somebody to do that or you have to build the skill. And when you're putting in the time with building a trailer or doing the marketing, you have to fine tune those things. You're going to have a process of exploratory and idea phase of what should I do for social media? Then you're going to put out some posts that are not going to perform well. And you need to invest more time into learning what works on social media. It could be the hook or the video or the camera quality, those things, the lighting. They're all very important, and people very often aren't willing to put in that time, and then they're not willing to pay somebody to do it for them. Mistakes, people are afraid to make mistakes. They're inevitable with starting a business. You could buy all the consulting and membership groups and watch every video possible, but it is inevitable for you to go into a business and make some kind of a mistake, whether it's with service, with building the business, sales and marketing. You're going to make them, and failures are just mini answers for you to build and grow and move forward. So stop trying to avoid mistakes. Focus. A lot of people run their mobile bar businesses as if it's a large company. and I'm thinking sales and marketing here, they'll be in every avenue of marketing possible: SEO, social media, they'll be running ads, and they'll be very mediocre at all of them. And their sales process, they may have 20 different tools that they're running. They incorporate a lot of tools and bells and whistles that are unnecessary. You got to focus on a couple things and just be very good at those couple things. And I'm thinking social media in particular, or just running ads. Get good at one of those, or get good at SEO. There's millions of businesses that are built on the leg of one of those channels. You can do it as well, but you have to put in, again, the time to learn those things and the skills. And finally, sales and marketing. We touched on that. With marketing, focus on one of the channels, building that skill. In sales, you need to understand why people buy things. What is that psychological process? It's not you having a service, somebody buys the service. You have to look at yourself in the way that you buy things as well. It's very rare that you're going into a retailer to buy shoes and you're buying a brand that you're not familiar with, or there isn't a good pitch behind a service that seems to fit exactly what you're looking for. And the language you're using on the phone, all those things are really important and things people very often forget about when they're building a business. Check out mobilebarhub.com, everybody. Go get all those free resources. Check out that membership. We go deep into this stuff and you will close more deals.